What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time. What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time. What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time. What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time. What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time.
What's up? Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Dom. Nick. Happy
How are we
Friday.
doing today, Mr.
Friday.
Jason?
Friday the 13th.
It is, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I wonder if my wife's going to go get a tattoo today.
I was literally just talking about tattoos with my college friend group, who I'm still in touch with after all this
Okay.
time, Dom. See what
Nice.
I did there?
Don't do it. It's
My
too
buddy,
early.
my buddy Zach, who you met, he's
Uh-huh.
literally right now sharing a dream of tattoos that he had of an AI-generated Mayan chef in the style
Okay.
of the old Iron Chef portrait.
Nice.
How
Cool.
timely.
MP just got some tattoos. I remember that MP, actually. Got 2 last Saturday. Yeah, there's a shop out here. I don't know if it happens in your guys' realm, but they do specials on Friday the 13th, like $40, like little tiny, pick it out of a book, little simple tattoos,
Mhm.
just to drum up some random business. So the friends of ours, these 2 friends of ours have been getting a lot of work done. And so I think they might convince Amy to go grab one today. Not me. I need something with more thought. So I'm trying to figure out what's going to happen next, but the
What
next thing is that's what my daughter wants, actually, for her 18th birthday.
is a tattoo?
That's what's apparently happening in July. Maybe some mother-daughter matching tattoo-ish stuff.
I'm a fan of that.
Yeah, my wife has a really poorly done butterfly on her ankle that she got when she was schmammered and 18, maybe 17. And she's always wanted to redo it. So we were putting it into ChatGPT and like adding, like flowers around it and all this other stuff. And so she's working on something like that for her birthday in July and our daughter's birthday.
What's the youngest age you can get a tattoo? Like with
I
parental?
think like by yourself, it's 18 out here, but I think, if your parent brings you, and okay, MP says 18 with parental. Yeah, I that's what I think it is out here too, but I think you can go younger with parental. I think it's 18 just in general.
I'm gonna look it up right
Why
now.
would you need parental at 18? Just for the money and the drive?
What's the youngest you can get a tattoo with parental consent in Colorado?
Without.
16 and 17.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking it was. 16 with parental, and then 18 just you're an adult essentially, so you shouldn't need parental by 18. But yeah, she's been asking for years because I think there are already kids at her school that have them, most likely in that 16 with parental or, so, it's been a question of hers. We're like, no, when you're 18.
My my very quick aspiration of letting my 13-year-old possibly get a tattoo has just been squashed.
Why you were going to do it earlier?
So sorry, Kira. I don't have many tattoos. I have one on my arm right here.
Yeah.
I think they're a great piece of art. I love the storytelling.
Yeah.
That they can do. Kristen's
Your wife's got a lot, right?
Yeah, Kristen's
Your
got
wife has
Kristen's got some
arms.
pretty sweet ink on her arms.
Did you draw all of it for her?
They all mean something. What?
Did you draw all of it for her?
I did some. So what I learned
That's
through,
cool.
like I did like an initial
Ooh.
sketch.
I love that, MP.
Yeah, MP, good job there. I did the initial sketch, and it was really detailed. It was like carefully drawn. But if you do that, it's like, okay, well, whatever tattoo artist you bring it to, they have to, depending on their style or their ability or what's easiest, like they'll make some changes. So, and that's cool. It's like part of that process is finding a tattoo artist that you like.
Yeah, I have one as well. It's right on my upper back, lower neck.
Is it barbed wire? Is it from the early 2000s?
No, it's like a graphene, like mathematical, like geometric shape, like a bunch of straight lines that kind of appear curved, like a star, that I learned in grade school and then was drawing my entire life, like for many, many years. Like it was just like a shape I loved to draw. And so I just got it inked on my back.
Yeah. It's just a really good way of capturing moments in time.
Yeah.
Which is the topic of today's conversation.
Yes, he did it, y'all. He did it. Slam and transition.
We need an asset for the
yeah,
secret
about
word
that.
of the day.
About that asset thing. We really need to switch platforms this weekend and then figure out how to remake assets, because I don't think we own or have any of these, and so therefore none of them will transfer over.
Well, maybe it's about time that we do it ourselves.
Yeah.
It's time to get the dogs. Hang on.
I'm also trying to verbally assault Mr. Ryan Turner until I get my way, but that is not working. He is a stubborn bird. He is an ornery oarfish. So seriously feel like I'm getting sick all over again. My nose is completely congested, and I'm having to rock tissues this morning next to me on stream. So I'm not happy about this. Today's the day I told myself I was gonna get the lead out and get back into working out and eat a healthy breakfast again and start pushing again. So
yeah.
MP, keep me accountable. Text me, where the F are your mirror selfies? They should be coming daily. So trying to get back in that. Because I haven't felt good. I haven't felt good since. I mean, the sickness kicked my butt, but even beyond that, I just haven't felt good, like mentally, like that I'm not here in the gym. And the gym looks like a wreck. For me, it looks like a wreck.
It's okay. Everybody's gym looks different. My gym is neat, but my gym time has changed a bit. It's short. They're short. shorter, more intense. They're not complete. Since I don't know, or late November-ish last year.
Yeah.
I guess. It's just a transition. Just quick, more movement focused, getting weight where I can. And it changes. I have like, I'm not sick, but it's like I feel gunk that is like just stuck. So it's like I've been doing like hot tea at night. I always imagine it just kind of goes down, just melts it down, just kind of pushes it back down into my stomach. It's kind of gross. But so far I feel good. I was wondering if the sickness that was plaguing the schools was going to hit me before spring break, so far not. So
blowing your nose with a mustache is no fun. It really stays there.
I wouldn't know what that feels like.
All right, I'm sorry to hear that, MP. Parachuting from Starbucks. We get Starbucks commercials now.
Celsius and Starbucks.
Good stuff.
You know what's actually been good, Dom? I haven't had a Celsius in about a week.
How dare you?
I don't know. I'm feeling a little better.
Hit the end stream button. Bye, guys.
Sorry, dropping Celsius as a sponsor at the moment.
There's balance in the world, right? Like I get Ann Bag hooked on Celsius. We don't even see her again in the stream because she's so hopped up at night, and she's a night owl. And then you're weaning off of it.
Yeah.
I have a slight problem with Alana's. That's going through my kids are asking for that.
Alana's. I've never even heard of it.
It's like a new one.
There's too many energy drinks.
Oh yeah. Like 5 pop up every 6 months.
Yeah. Dom, I have a kind of a hard stop at 6:45.
Do it. David's here. Let's talk about the reading. How do you protect your time, dude?
I loved this reading. And this one is important because it's been, I don't know, two-ish years. I don't know, where I've, started really being aware of time. When I started doing this with you guys is when it really just kind of nailed down that, like, man, time is finite. Sometimes it's sad to see things move on, and sometimes it's happy, and sometimes it's melancholy.
Yeah. Morning card fishing.
I mean, since then, it's been like, how many different changes have we seen? We got a 13-year-old.
Yep.
Kristen had a really dubious medical thing where, it could have been worse for somebody else.
Yes.
In less, she's in good shape. It could have hit different if it was somebody who's, who was less stellar shape, I guess. But like, there's those kinds of things. But I'm like, my mind immediately goes to this week, Tuesday. Tuesday was like super busy. I think it was like our first sports week. We navigated it pretty well. And it was a lot of work. But we weren't all together. It's like we were split. And most of our days are like that, where it's like there's just things. And sometimes I think about, the way that we structure our days, or just our just the way modern parenting is, with like packing a schedule. It's important to do those things, and they're in large part positive, but at the same time, it's like, what are you exchanging for busyness or fullness or activity? Those are my thoughts goes. And then what's Like what are the boundaries on those? It's like what are you saying no to, or what can you say no to kind of make that family time more of a priority, whether you're sitting around together or just in the house or just
Yep.
being around, or the mornings. It's like this is good time. This is like half an hour of really quality time. I would even say it's a non-negotiable for me before we move on to the other things of the day.
Yes. True story. Very much. I mean, going back to everything you said, someone, I'm sure many people have said it, but I don't know if it was Ryan Holiday or someone else. But like time is the only, you know, unrenewable resource that we have. Something we don't control. You only have so much of it. You only have so much of it with certain people, certain places, certain times, all that kind of stuff. You can get more money, you can get more work, you can get more, things, more whatever. And especially with your kids, because age into they age out of those seasons. Like MP's got a baby girl right now, 2 years old, 3 years old. She's going so quick. Good morning, Caitlin.
Yeah.
How are you? And before he knows it, she's going to be talking back and, throwing on makeup and, wanting to look so cutesy and demure and rolling her eyes at everything dad says.
Tired of middle schoolers.
She'll be in middle school and have all the sass and be wearing baggy clothes and hoodies in the summer. That's what mine's doing right now. She keeps waving to you guys. Oh, see, look, she's even watching us. What's up, girly? Hi there.
I had a big inflection point on I think it was Monday. So we got our 6-year-old a new bike for her. Sorry, 7-year-old a new bike. And she's still asking me to hang out and do all the things, everything. And sometimes that kind of pushes against my mental capacity, but I'm always willing to say yes. I've made that promise to myself to say yes, even if I'm less than stellar. But we were at a park.
Yes, we did.
And we were riding bikes, and I was we parked our bikes at the park, and I was sitting next to a couple with her daughter about the same age. And the girls kind of ran out, and I kind of observed the parents. And the parents, I might be making this story up, but it just kind of sounded like there was some distance. Sounded like they were like just discussing like their like the custody hours. So there was that, and then like immediately after that, in the park area, there was a dad with 3 daughters that were about the same age gap as my kids. I'm like, God damn, if this isn't a both world scenario, I don't know what it is. But like, I remember being that dad with my girls that age, and that was, I felt the age, felt the time. And I was just glad to be there with my 7-year-old, because now I'm like, okay, she's had 2 years where she's remembering things. Like she's going to remember this, like the bike trips, but she's also 3 years away already from, sprouting wings and moving. And I didn't feel that with my first, and I kind of feel it with my second, but not my third. Well, yes, I do. That was the point. I feel it with my third. That was my entire point.
Yeah. That's one of those weird lessons that like are hard to teach, hard to understand until you actually get to the position of having, 2 or 3 kids. I think that's the magic of three. Three is very difficult. Um, I don't but I think that's kind of the magic of three is like you kind of have that growth from one to two, like a little amount of growth. You kind of see a little bit, and then once you have the third one, especially with time, with space in between them, like that's what happened to me is there's so much space in between my three kids that by the time we had the third one, the older one was already in that period of like independence and you know our time was done. And so for me, it really hit. I was like, okay, I don't even really remember what I was doing or what we were doing when my oldest was, 1 through 7. But now I'm sitting here with Bentley and I'm like, if I don't remember those things with Bailey and I feel kind of like I wasn't around for a lot of stuff, this is my last chance. Like I should enjoy this more. And so that's kind of and along that same time frame, the these books and this other life perspective I'm getting from like Gary Vee and these other motivational people like started coming into my life. And that's when it really, really, really hit in. Yeah, we only get so many summers, only get so many weeks, so many weekends.
So many spring breaks. We're coming. This week is spring break. Things are normal-ish.
Nice.
And my do we don't want to pack it too full.
The spice and the
Time is
chill.
needed.
Yeah.
Relaxation is needed. So we'll see what that looks like.
Oh, I love that MP. So cool.
That's a great idea. I love that.
Yeah, having your kids sign your hat. I love that.
Yeah. Dom, I got a hard stop. I gotta
Right
go.
now?
Yeah, we got an early day. Kristen's got a conference she has to be online for all day. So I'm gonna get the girls going.
I mean, I'm glad she's, back and kicking. And
We're getting there. It's slow, but day by day.
Yeah, it's good. All right, dude. Do your thing, man. I'll
love you
close
all.
this out.
Talk to you later.
And then we got to talk more this weekend and do some pop-up shows.
I got all week.
Yeah, we got to figure out.
Let's
figure out Twitch and Blaze and all that other stuff. Should find a way to do this for free for a little bit.
That would make it easier. Yes. All right, I gotta go. All
right, dude. Have a good weekend.
See ya.
See you in a little bit. Later.
See you, MP. David.
Gentlemen, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by, hanging out. I won't make this one too short. We can chat on if you still want to chat on. My nose is just killing me, y'all. I don't know what's going on, but spend the time with your family this weekend. Lock in. We had a cool event last night. Bailey had her first drama show of the season, and Amy's mom came down, and Brooklyn even came to the show, which was amazing. Two of her friends came. We really enjoyed it. It was really cool. Bailey had a fun speaking part with a series of lines in like a 3-person play. Like it's really the high school stuff is really cool because the kids write it, direct it, act in it. And yes, it was like a variety show. It was super cool. Dom, if you're on a computer, I'm not on a computer, so stop you right there. OBS. Okay, I'll try to look into that. I've just heard it's complicated. I've heard it's very what's the word? Customizable, but also can be complicated for a noob like me. David, this girl, so she was at school for I think she said 14 hours yesterday. And I told her, I'm like, yeah, because you're like an extracurricular beast. So she has the easiest class year of the like possible. So she's a junior. I think she's got TA one period, drama another period, like some very basic math and English classes or something like she has a really easy class schedule. She went over it with me in the beginning, but she does cheerleading year round. Um, she does swim in the second half of the school year. Drama, like I said, is one of her classes, so they have like multiple shows a year that they train for. And then she's in one club. I think it's one club. It's called Best Buddies. It's they pair up with special needs kids, and they just had their prom, which she said was so much fun. Um, it was like Best Buddies clubs from multiple schools all came together. So yeah, the girl's a beast this year. So I'm super proud of her. She's doing all kinds of stuff, and it's great. She's having a good time. She's loving it. OBS can be overwhelming because it's highly customizable, but I suck at tech and I can figure it out. Yeah, yeah, you say that. You say that, sir. Yeah. Yep. Super proud of her. Super happy with everything that she's got going on. Finishing out junior year, one more year. Um, Turning 18 in July, hoping that nothing goes wrong. Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. Yep. I know. I know who that is. Country Connect. um, your toddler's just hitting the buttons, right? What was I just gonna say? Oh, turning 18. Yeah, it is a tiger tail. Yeah. We just heard a story of one of our friends that turned 18 and his parents was wanting to kick him out of the house. My wife was telling me this the other day. She's like, yeah, Bailey asked me if one of these boys could come live with us for a couple weeks. I'm like, we must we must make her feel so safe to just say whatever she wants if she actually asks that question. Um, I had a lot of questions. Thankfully, the boy found somewhere to live, but his parents did actually kick him out, which kind of blows my mind that that happened. Um, but one of my thoughts was like, oh, I can see ways that this happens when a kid turns 18, but they're still in high school. You get that, and I'm semi concerned about it with Bailey. You get that parents still having rules and telling them they need to go to school and get some sleep and do this. And then you get the kid wanting to say the phrase, I'm an adult, you can't tell me what to do. And then you get the parents' response of, you live in my house, I can certainly tell you what to do. So I can see how that snowballs to the point of like, you know, threats of kicking out and stuff like that. But it's it's pretty wild that that actually happened. This day and age, this neighborhood, this stuff like that. Get out of the weeds. Life is just. I know, I know, and I got 11 more years of this. No, I mean it's way more than that. We know that. We know that thanks to Dave. But yeah, what are we doing? What's everybody doing this weekend? I'm trying to figure out the show, but we also have some stuff to do. School today, Brooklyn made a buttload of cookies, so we're gonna jam cookies, even though I'm supposed to be on a diet. We're gonna take the kids skiing this weekend. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So, yeah, all is good here. All is great. I wish this sickness would go away. I wish I could get back into the gym and work out. I'm gonna do a little right now, and I'm gonna stay on top of it as best I can, and then we're gonna get after it this weekend. So thank you, everybody. I hope you all have a great weekend as well. I hope you find that time with your kids, put those work phones down. I know MP's doing it, and hopefully everybody else is too. But yeah, we'll see you. Look for some pop up shows. I don't know how to tell you guys that we're popping up shows. Maybe the Twitter chat, but it seems a little dead. Should really just start like a daily dad's chat and just own it. But We'll see. Live on Twitch, we'll pop up. We'll do some little test drives and stuff like that. I think is what's going to happen. So appreciate you all. Have an amazing weekend, and we'll see you later. Let me just put that little screen on there so you don't see me anymore. Why is it not going on? There we go. Where's the music? Where's the music? Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great weekend. Close us out, Ryan.
What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning.